Ever ponder why some people seem to carry an invisible weight on their shoulders? It's like they're engaged in a battle that no one can see, a struggle that's hidden from the world. This unseen battle, my friends, is called depression. Depression, a word often thrown around casually, is far more than just a fleeting state of sadness. It's a serious mental health condition that can consume one's life, affecting how they think, feel, and handle daily activities. It's not just a bad day or a moment of weakness, it's a persistent, relentless cloud of distress that hovers, often with no clear reason or end in sight. Now, let's get something straight. Depression doesn't discriminate. It can strike anyone, at any age, irrespective of race, gender, or social status. It's a global issue, with over 300 million people of all ages suffering from it worldwide. That's nearly the population of the United States. Imagine every single person in an entire country battling this unseen enemy. It's a staggering thought, isn't it? Many people still hold the misconception that depression is just an exaggerated form of sadness, a sign of weakness, or a lack of willpower. But it's not. It's a complex interplay of genetic, biological, environmental, and psychological factors. It's like being stuck in a tunnel with no light at the end, and no matter how hard you try to crawl out, it just seems to stretch on forever. But here's the thing, folks. Understanding depression, acknowledging its existence, is the first step towards fighting it. It's about recognizing that it's okay not to be okay sometimes. It's about understanding that asking for help isn't a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength. It's about knowing that it's perfectly human to feel lost and overwhelmed. Depression is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of being human and dealing with life's challenges. And remember, no matter how hard the battle gets, you're never alone. There's always help, always hope. What ignites this silent storm within the mind? Imagine a tangled ball of yarn. Each thread represents a potential cause of depression. Some threads are genetic, woven into our DNA from the moment we are born. These genetic factors can predispose us to depression, setting the stage for the silent storm that may come. Other threads represent traumatic life events, the loss of a loved one, a difficult breakup, a career setback. These experiences can trigger depression in people who are already vulnerable due to their genetic makeup. Then there are threads of chemical imbalances in the brain. Neurotransmitters, the brain's chemical messengers, play a key role in regulating our mood. When these chemicals are out of balance, it can lead to feelings of sadness, hopelessness, or despair. But it's important to note that there's no single thread that causes depression. It's not as simple as saying, this gene causes depression, or this event triggers depression. Instead, it's often a combination of factors, a complex interplay between our genes, our experiences, and our brain chemistry. So when we ask, what causes depression? The answer is as intricate as that tangled ball of yarn. It's a question that scientists are still working to fully understand, and it's a question that carries profound implications for how we view and treat this common but often misunderstood condition. Unraveling the causes of depression helps us understand that it's not a choice, rather a response to complex interplays within our mind and environment. How do we see the unseen, hear the unspoken cries for help? Well, it begins by recognizing the signs of depression, which can often be as subtle as a change in weather, yet as impactful as a storm. Depression is not just about feeling blue. It's a persistent sadness, a seemingly endless tunnel of despair where joy seems like a distant memory. It's waking up every day, not with the chirping of birds or the smell of fresh coffee, but with a heavy heart and an overwhelming feeling of emptiness. A person with depression may lose interest in activities they once loved. Be it painting, reading, or even spending time with loved ones, everything feels like a chore. It's as if the color has been drained from their world, leaving it monochrome. Changes in appetite or weight can also be a sign. Some may find comfort in food, eating more than usual, while others may lose their appetite altogether. It's not a diet choice or a lack of self-control, but a symptom of the internal struggle they're going through. Then there's difficulty in sleeping, tossing and turning at night, haunted by thoughts, or feeling excessively tired during the day. It's not laziness or a lack of willpower, but a plea for help that often goes unheard. Understanding these symptoms is the first step towards helping oneself or a loved one. Remember, it's not just about seeing the signs, but acknowledging them, because only then can we truly begin to help. Can an internal storm leave external damages? Picture a pebble being dropped into a still pond. The impact is small, but the ripples it sends out are far-reaching. Depression, much like that pebble, can create ripples that extend beyond the individual, affecting every aspect of their life. Imagine waking up every day with a cloud hanging over you, sapping your energy and enthusiasm. That's the reality of depression. It's not just about feeling sad. It's a constant battle that can affect your ability to work, maintain relationships, and even take care of your physical health. The ripple effect of depression can be seen in lost jobs, broken relationships, and a decrease in physical health. It's a silent destroyer, creating havoc that can lead to serious complications if left untreated. It can affect your heart, your sleeping patterns, and your immune system. Depression doesn't just hurt the person suffering from it, it sends ripples through their entire life. So, what does it all boil down to? In the grand scheme of things, depression is an unseen battle waged within the confines of the mind. It's an intricate web of causes, from genetic predispositions to environmental factors. But the key is understanding that it's more than just feeling down or blue. It's a serious medical condition that impacts both mental and physical health. Recognizing the signs of depression is crucial. It's not always easy to spot, given its chameleon-like ability to manifest in different ways. But being vigilant and aware of changes in behavior, mood, or physical health can be a game changer. Finally, let's not forget the ripple effect of depression. It doesn't just affect the individual suffering, but also those around them. This is why seeking help and support is so important. Depression is a battle, but with understanding, compassion, and the right help, it's a battle that can be won.